Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video and finally back with my chart haul for like January 2K18. So it's been quite a while, but now it's the 24th of January and I guess I'm pretty late. So just rushing through like a lot of like CDs and like records which were my favorite releases in this month. So starting out with Treshumancia by O3 on the Norwegian Sofa Music label. Very interesting stuff. More in the, like, if you know Sofa Music, and I guess you do because you have like watched my videos quite a bit. Norwegian label. This one's more in the realm of like dark ambient, drone, isolationist ambient, a little bit of like industrial influences and stuff. The trio, first album in 10 years, beautiful cover, Treshumancia by O3, not O2, O3. Next one also a CD, and it's by Ken Shugai, and it's called Ukaba Umure Tsu, or however, Japanese stuff, on Revenge International. Also quite fascinating, beautiful cover, and also like a nice contrasting inlay. Here you can see the title again. Very interesting IDM, intelligent dance music, electronica, a little bit of lo-fi, chill wave. Also like very far influences from abstract jazz. Stuff from Japan. Revenge International is not a Japanese label, but one label that is definitely one to watch out for in terms of very interesting releases. In the next month chart haul you will see, I guess, also another release of them. Pretty good, check worthy, got this as promo, review this. If you want to read the review, nightsales.de, my website is to be found in the description box. This one is a little mysterious. AB 2088, a 7-inch white label on CPU. Computer Processed Unit is the label's full name. There's not much information about this, but musically it's very interesting electro stuff. One track, as far as I remember, very slow-mo electro, deep chill, deep space electro, ambient. The other a little bit more dance floor oriented. Very good if you know classic Detroit electro stuff. And stuff like early Anthony Rother or something like that. You will love this for sure. I guess limited to 200 or 300, so if you are lucky you will find some copy in your local record store as well. Next for re-release, one I've been waiting for quite a bit. B12 Electro Soma on Warp. Well, there's nothing left to say about this album. A seminal album from back in 1993, one of the early ambient IDM releases, also a part of the Artificial Intelligence series, which made this like ambient IDM stuff very popular all over the world, and definitely in my regards one of the most beautiful and also most important electronic music albums in that realm ever. So finally remastered, re-released on Warp Records where it came out originally, so definitely want to check out. Next one is a totally different genre. Leroy and Angela Aux's Grain in Vain on Jahmoni Music. Well, my Munich-based friends, here's the Jahmoni logo. Well, yeah, Munich, what can you say? It's like a little bit bluesy, a little bit folksy, very abstract lyric-wise, very dense, atmospheric, lo-fi. Originally released on cassette only, and then re-released as a beautiful like 12-inch album. A few very great tracks on here. Definitely my favorite is Arbeitstitel, which is totally absurd, like lyric wise, and if you're like into the stranger music realm, spheres, whatever, this one is good. More song oriented and not like dance or electronic, definitely. So more a listening album, and maybe one to enjoy with a little little or like a bigger glass of bourbon as well. Also an interesting one, discovered this German label 100, DJ Bwin, Trinity is the EP. This is very interesting stuff. There's the back and here's the label print. I will take this out quickly. Purchased this for one track only, for Herodot, which is on the A side, because it's like a very fascinating take on like slow-mo jungle, future jungle. Speed-wise, I guess it's about 65 or 70 BPM, so very slow, halftime for the most part in terms of like bass music and stuff. The other tracks are more like average. One is future jungle, one is more like Detroit techno, but the A side Herodot is definitely the one to go for. Very, very unique, very captivating, and also sampling like a few vocals which were very famous in the UK garage realm back in the days around 2000, 2001 maybe. So if you were into that kind of music, you will recognize definitely a few samples and vocal bits on that track. Also another interesting find here, Null and Void Cryosleep on Hafen, which is a Hamburg-based label I used to work for back in the days when they started. Here's the back. I don't know if you can see a lot because the lamp over there, but this is Kurt Unala, also known as Captain Kurt formerly, and now working under the Null and Void alias. I've been talking about Null and Void like a bit on this channel as well. Vinyl is beautiful on red vinyl. It's also a long-term collaborator with Depeche Mode since, I guess, playing The Angel. Music-wise, this is electro, synth pop, a few ambient tracks as well. Features a lot of guest appearances, also from Dave Gahan of Depeche Mode, Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, The Big Pink, Shannon Funches, and some others. So good stuff, definitely. Unfortunately, the pressing is like a little bit quiet, so when you listen to this on a club PA, I guess it won't do much, but like at home you have to like also put the volume up a little, unfortunately, but definitely also taken away the fact that I met Kurt with Kasper Björke a while ago, or like a few years ago, and we got along pretty well. It's apart from that, it's also a good album, and definitely if you're into more the synth pop, electro realm, then it's yours. Next one is a classic on Main Street Records, Round 2. New Day. Main Street Records has been the like more house focused sub-label of the whole Rhythm and Sound, Hard Wax, Berlin dub techno crew and stuff. And this one is a classic US garage tune, very soulful house, deep house with a load of vocals and stuff. So and also like heartfelt vocals, really good, really deep, classic. It's been on the circuit for, I don't know, 20 years, 22 years maybe, and it's still one of the great tracks in house music. So definitely a reliable friend. And finally I bought one of the represses that are around ever since, so definitely one good like addition to the collection. Next one you've seen in the unboxing, Twin Peaks and Sascha Müller on Sascha Müller music, dub techno, like also hand cut vinyl as usual on Sascha Müller music, 10 copies only. This is copy 3 of 10, proper deep dub techno, not exceptionally great in terms of like they put a new edge to dub techno, but definitely quality stuff, and therefore in my charts also for the like collectability, because if you have a hand cut record that's only exists in like 10 copies, definitely one to put in your charts. And finally, Babylon Side on Watergate Music, Marco Reesmann featuring Deep Aztec and Black Soda. Interesting cover with African influences, which definitely makes sense, because this one was produced and recorded at the Red Bull studios in Kapstadt, South Africa. And Cape Town is the original English name. Here's the logo on the other side. Here's the track list. Marco Reesman has been playing a lot in Cape Town in South Africa and was approached by Red Bull to go in the studio and produce with some local producers and artists. And Watergate, which is a Berlin-based label associated with a club of the same name, put that out finally. And Marco gave this to me in December, like a month ago or something like that, when he played in Hamburg. And as we know each other because I worked for his Upon You label, like in terms of writing stuff and press releases and so there, he gave it to me and said, well, here you go. Music-wise, proper tech house, tech house, a mixture for the more damp late hours, I'd say, with interesting vocals and definitely good stuff as well if you're into that kind of like club music. Yeah, that's it. A rush through my favorite 10 records and releases of January 2K18. If you want to support this channel, maybe you've seen my last video. If not, from now on there will be a link to my Discogs seller profile down there in the description box. And if you find anything interesting and want to support this channel, feel free to send me a mail to buy stuff from Discogs. I introduced this due to the change in the YouTube partner program, you know, because small channels are not allowed to make any money on YouTube anymore. So this sucks, and therefore I'm looking for other ways. Anyway, this is it. Social media links down below as well. If you want to comment, feel free, and I'm gonna get back to you as soon as possible. See you later.